This is Hernan Rodriguez from Vancouver, Canada. We have another episode for financial services and entrepreneurship. Today, we have my business partner and brother, Simon Mekika, with another one of his key leaders and key team members, Dr. Cynthia. Both of them are joining me from the USA, and so Simon is coming in any second. He's gonna be here now. Hello, Simon. How are you?
Hey, and hello, everybody. This is Simon, and I'm going live from Dallas, Texas, United States. And we are so happy to have you on another episode of Why Experior.
Excellent. Thank you very much for being here. And, for all of you that are watching us live or even watching the replay, you can see that Simon and I are very, very active. And so this is because we are experiencing an explosive growth across the USA and Canada. And so we are introducing one by one the superstars that are in our team. So without further ado, we're going to bring into the screen Dr. Cynthia, which is helping so many families and agents across the USA. So Dr. Cynthia, you're going to be here at the count of 3. I'm very excited for this interview, Simon. Hello, Dr. Cynthia. How are you? Nice to have you.
Hello. How are you doing, everyone?
Hey, Dr.
Simon. Hi, Hernan. Thank you for having me on.
Excellent. Nice to have you here. And so, what I'm going to do to leave a little bit more of camera space here, I'm going to just be a little bit on the background, okay? And we have a lot of people, asking questions. They are super excited to have you here because everyone likes to see a woman succeed in business. And not only that, you are a very well-educated professional as well in the medical industry. Same as Simon, he spent so many years in the medical industry. So we have a few questions that we're going to be asking you. And of course, Simon will be interacting with you a lot through this live. I'll be popping in and out as well. So as you all know, these are interviews with industry experts, market trends, business and investment opportunities. And right here we have Dr. Cynthia and Simon. So Dr. Cynthia, who is Dr. Cynthia? Where are you from? And if you emigrated into the United States, from where? And what did you do before financial services, please?
All right. That's a great question. Who am I? Well, I immigrated here in the States. I think it has to be about 25 years ago. I'm originally born and raised in Cameroon, Africa. Both my parents went to school here, got their PhDs. They had us back home, and then they immigrated us here into the States. I was about maybe 8 years old. That's probably why a lot of you guys don't hear an accent in my voice. But I am very, very proud of where I'm from, Cameroon. Love it, love it. That doctor in front of my name is because, yes, I did pursue a little bit more of an education. I am a pharmacist by trade. I love being a pharmacist. I love being around and being able to help other individuals. And when I found the financial services field, I thought, hey, this is exactly in line with everything that I've always wanted to do. So why not broaden my horizons and also add this in? I've always had a little piece of my heart that had a little bit of entrepreneurship, and this really gave me the out and the way to be able to help others through that.
That's excellent. Thank you for sharing that. And Simon, I'm going to let you ask the question on the screen to Dr. Cynthia, please.
Yes. Okay, let's go. Hey, Doctor, I know we've known each other for some number of years now.
Yeah.
But just tell us a little bit. What was it? What was that inner drive? What was it that led you to want to be a financial professional? Or why did you join the financial services and more especially doing this? What are you doing as a second job?
Definitely, definitely. Financial services, let me tell you guys, it was definitely not, when I saw it the first time, it was definitely not something that I even thought that I could do. But my own financial situation and helping my mother, who is very essential in my life through her financial situation, actually throughout COVID and everything that happened to a lot of different individuals, the financial service professional that helped me and her through that process was someone that really took the time to educate us, educate us and show us where to get the information that a lot of us maybe don't even know it's there, right? A lot of us think about it. A lot of us think about maybe asking the question, but do we truly do that? And do we take that upon ourselves to do so? Right. As a healthcare provider, being able to help other individuals, being able to educate them on their conditions and stuff like that is always something that I have had a passion in doing. And with the passion of having helped my mom through her financial situation and helping her actually see the light, but having her tell me once after we got done having a consultation, she said, I've always known that there was more information out there and I looked for it, but I never really had someone that was willing to tell me. That I took to heart. That's the reason why I said to myself, you know what? I can do this. I want to be that woman. I want to be that person that is being that light, that is being that educator in other people's lives so they don't find themselves in a situation like that at their age or at that particular age. So I really took it to heart and I just ran with it. And I love every bit of it.
That's
I
awesome.
know, I know. And Dr. Cynthia, just to say a little bit, she actually loved that education part of this. She is a teacher, she's a mentor, and a wonderful coach. He's been coaching a lot of juniors, a lot of other financial services professionals within my team, and even where she started before. So, Doctor, tell us, when exactly did you make your debut into this financial industry, and how did it go? Was it that smooth, or did it start a little bit rocky? And why? I mean, to this level, I mean, just tell us a little bit.
Tell you a little bit. Well, it actually didn't. I mean, I saw a financial professional, and it was maybe about 3 years ago. Yeah, I think it was really about 3 years ago when all of that stuff happened. And I was able to, educate myself, get my mom and everything taken care of. But I actually didn't really take it seriously until maybe about a year later. Um, I was a new mom at the time, and I had both my kids pretty close together. And I wanted something that I could do from home, that I could still be able to provide. And a lot of us think about that freedom, that financial freedom to be able to be there for my kids. That was one of the biggest reasons why I chose. And I said, you know what? This is really and truly something that can help me get to that, right? It's something that I enjoy doing. Like you said, educating other individuals, empowering them, and more so empowering women to be like, hey, I was a mom. I was just huge, almost like 9 months pregnant whenever I got my license and everything. But I stuck through it and I said, you know what? I'm going to stick to this and I'm going to continue to educate those individuals because this is something that, I became so passionate about. The beginning was rough, like I said, just learning more, right? Like any career that you start, you're learning more about it. You are building those relationships. You're making sure that you get educated in everything that this business in itself has to offer. So I did, work with several different companies. And I believe, that when Simon reached out to me and we saw this amazing company, Experior, and kind of looked into it as to the goals, the values, the mission that Experior has, that really and truly went in line with everything that I've been looking for in this industry. So it was just kind of like that light switch that clicked, and I was like, you know what? This is really and truly the best relationship for me to get into.
Thank you very much, Doctor. And we are so blessed to have you here with us. And we know your hard work. We know how incredible you are and how valuable you are. I know that with all the technological tools that you have and all what you have now, the competitiveness of our careers and where we are, the leadership, we are able to do just more than what we could do. And obviously, guys, you can see a pharmacist who has a decent salary joining, trying. She's on the part of wanting to quit what she liked to do best. So if you're sitting home, you don't have a career, or you're thinking of maybe you burn out where you are and you want to get some peace of mind and be able to have a little bit of time with your family, friends, and just be able to have that financial independence, you may want to check us out and consider being a financial professional partner with us. So, Enan, okay, cool. I think we already went through that beginning of the career, what it was the actual
Yeah.
position.
So in this one is what were your biggest challenges at the beginning of your career as a financial professional, doctor?
My biggest challenges. Okay, that's a great question. For me, it was really and truly, this is true entrepreneurship, right? And I
Yeah.
came from a world where, hey, I was a pharmacist. I knew I was a pharmacist. I knew exactly what I was doing. There was it wasn't something that I had to kind of develop on my own, right? So with this being this new, educating myself, right? The world of medicine is one thing, right? Even though you're still educating in that particular world, finance was something that was completely just out of it. You see a lot of us medical professionals, we really and truly leave the finances to someone else to do, right? We really do. And it's sad that we say that, but I'm able to admit it because I was one of those individuals, right? When I got more information, when I started opening myself up to things that could potentially be different, I started seeing that, hey, maybe I need to wake up, right? You spend all
Yeah.
your life, we spend all of our time taking care of these families that we help, taking care of our own families. But then when that time comes for us to be able to take care of ourselves, that's when then we find ourselves in a position where we're like, hey, those individuals maybe weren't necessarily doing the best for us, right?
Wow.
So you've given your time to all of these individuals. And that's another reason why I'm so passionate about this. I talk to a lot of nurses, I talk to a lot of doctors, a lot of pharmacists, and I say, hey, you have to you have to think of yourself as well. You have to look for, because there will come a time when you're tired. There
Yeah.
will come a time when you don't want to do that anymore, and it's okay. It's okay. But that job that you've done, that work that you did, that education that you got, don't
Yep.
let that fall to the side. Allow
Yeah.
yourself to be able to retire and be able to really kind of bow out of that position with dignity, taking care of yourself the way you know you've always wanted to take care of yourself. But not
Wow.
only yourself, but also your family.
Wow. And I
Excellent.
know Doctor and I, we've been working relentlessly this last month that we were transitioning, helping a lot of pharmacists, doctors, and those in the medical career. That is our niche, our passion, because this is where we used to belong. And so we
Yes,
want to make sure we first, when the light come to you, you shine to those, you shine in this place where that light before going out of that niche. So we are so passionate in helping financial, medical personnel, pharmacists, doctors, and nurses as well. Doctor, tell us a little bit, just within maybe in 2 minutes, how do you help your client? Because I know how passionate you educate these people, and
yes,
also
yes.
how do you help your team members will be a second part of our question.
Right. Like we keep saying, you guys, how do I help my clients? And I don't even see them as my clients, right? Because they become my friends. We spend so much
Yeah.
time talking, we spend so much time educating them. The biggest thing I like to tell my clients is just educate yourself. Educate yourself on the financial tools that you yourself are already using. Educate yourself on the financial tools that have been offered to you, and read. read, read, read. Right? When we come out of when I came out of pharmacy school, one of the biggest things that I hated, I told myself, "Oh my God, I don't want to open up another book." Right? So I completely understand those of you individuals that are out there, but do not let that be your downfall. The only way to know the rules when it comes to finances in this country, in this great country that we're in, is to educate yourself on all of those, right? Make sure that you continue to do that. And I mean, that's the biggest thing that I do. It's an education session. It's a conversation with me and that client, because I don't know your finances. I don't know your situation. The only way for me to help you is to talk to you, understand what it is that you want, because there's not one financial tool that fits one person, right?
Yes.
There is definitely not, right? Your situation is different from anyone else's out there, and you need to be the one to lead. I am not telling you anything. Everything that you tell me is exactly what we try to put in place, because that's what you want for your family, because you are the only one that knows what's best for them. You know, those other companies, even the company that you work for, they don't know what's best for your family. So you have to take the reins back. You have to take that back into your own hands to truly be able to make that future that you want for yourself and for them.
Wow.
Excellent.
I love that, Doc. And I remember you love to talk about diversifying your portfolio, your financial portfolio. If you're looking for somebody who knows and who mastered that, he taught me that perhaps one time, and he said, "Hey, what if you can let's just put a little bit everywhere, and then just be able to get the gains that you could get in a 401k, but not facing the risk of market fluctuation that it comes with it." That is by locking it down in an index strategy that helps you to be able to stay afloat, stay on top of the negative, and never had to lose any money again. And again, she told one of our clients, "What if we could make you to have all the advantages of the Roth, but just add to it a permanent insurance coverage with the same money that you just put, and then why making the money and never having a chance to pay any tax on that money?" And Doc, and the second part that we're going to be addressing, Doctor, the biggest motivation. Just tell us a little bit what is that is motivating and keeping you to stay in the industry, and what do you have, like some short-term, long-term goals? Talk to us a little bit about your achievement in the industries, and what is it that really makes you feel happy doing this.
All right. Well, I would say that one of my biggest motivators is going to be my children, my family, right? I talk about my mom being one of the biggest reasons why I got into this industry, because I truly want to be that person that makes sure that no one else, whether it be a man, woman, have to, talk through their parents in that particular situation. And I know so many people did during this hard time that we just had. I don't want that to happen. And also my children, like I said, both of them are young. We all as immigrants come into this country, and the one thing that we want is for our children to live a better life than we did. We struggle, we go to school, we get all of this education, right? And we want to truly give them a better life than what we had. And I really and truly do believe the more I am in this business, the longer I stay in here, financial education is essential. It is essential to anyone in this country. You've got to know. I mean, if you're playing a game and everyone else knows all the rules but you, how can you win? How can you win? And we need to understand that we're playing that game when it comes to finances. We're playing that game, and we need to educate ourselves to empower ourselves to truly be the best and truly give that legacy, build that legacy for our children and those that we're leaving behind.
Wow. Thank you very much, Doctor. I know people sometimes in the developed country, they get so busy, especially in the United States. Most of the people we meet, they're so busy, always in a rush, never having time to sit down to talk to a financial doctor or to see how they could plan for their finances. But at least they go to doctor's appointment every time they have it. So, but then that one of those obstacles of those challenges, and I just like the fact that we are able to stay to it and to the state, just be able to take care of these people regardless of the hurdles. So please,
Exactly.
yeah, give us the opportunity to help you. Give us the
That
opportunity to
financial
help you
checkup
to
is
come
so,
across
so
that.
important, right? You go
Yeah.
get your medical checkup all the time, but we
Mhm.
don't think, hey, what about that financial checkup? You don't
Mm.
have to be making a ridiculous amount of money to be able to have it in a position where it's actually doing a good amount of work for you versus someone else. So be sure that when you're out there, you get that financial checkup all the time, every year for your advantage.
Thank you,
Wow.
Doctor and Simon, for those words, because it's so great to see from the eyes of medical professionals how one thing relates to the other. Now, Dr. Cynthia, allow me to ask you another question.
Yes.
This is more on the entrepreneurial part. So, as a financial professional and also as a life insurance agent, how
Mm-hmm.
important is for you to own your book of clients?
Owning your book of clients. That is, I mean, I think that that's essential, right? As an entrepreneur, the reason why you're doing this is to truly build that legacy, is to truly know that, hey, all of this work that I'm pouring in, these clients that, I don't even call clients, I call them my friends. They're relationships that I'm building on a regular basis, right? If I choose to move myself for the for the betterment of my career, for the betterment of my family, right? If I choose to move myself from one company to the next, that ownership, those clients being able to stay with me, that relationship that has been facilitated, that trust that has been facilitated stays in place, right? They don't feel like, oh, this person just kind of let go of me. They've already built that relationship with you. So owning that book of business is something, and one of the biggest reasons why Experior Financial, and truly when I say their values, their goals, everything that they're about in, with the client relationships, the relationship with the other agent is super, super important, right? That is truly number one, because those are individuals that have taken you and truly made you a part of their family, made you a part of their their everyday life, because they trusted you with something so important.
Thank you
Wow.
so much.
I know that the main reason why we do this, like you just said, is to make sure we put smile on people's faces. My greatest joy is whenever I help a family protect their asset or protect their finances.
Yeah.
Now, how important is it for you, doctor, if you could just do this work of empowering your communities, educating them, but being able to partner with great company that allows you to own shares and also even have a legacy buyout program for yourself? How important is this to you?
That's essential, right? That's something that really and truly have not been heard of. And when we say that Experior has truly changed the face of financial services, changed this industry, has brought something that's so innovative, they've truly listened to a lot of the different agents that have been out there, from one company, one IMO to the next, right? Whether you work with just one company, whether you work with multiple companies, right? This is a place where you have come, or you can come, truly own that book of business, but not only that, but become a part of the company, right? You're starting up, you're getting a part of that hey, this is something that I'm going to be able to truly leave as a legacy for those individuals that I'm fighting, taking time away from, pushing to truly give them that better future that I want for them. So that is so, so important, so essential, something that is so new, so unheard of, but that is out there. I know a lot of us are like, is this even something that's real? And yes, it is, right? It really and truly is. Just like a lot of the products that we have that we show our clients for the first time, they're like, hey, is this real? Is this even legal? And you're just like, I mean, do your research. Do your research. We're here telling you that we are directly in there. We have seen it. We know the power that this company itself has.
Wow. Well, I love that, man. And that is what is just driving a lot of people, even those who are considering retiring. You may want to join Experior just for like a retirement plan, an additional retirement plan for you, because joining Experior means that you do just your work by trying to help people,
You
but
have your book
the
of business, you
opportunity
keep your book of
to
business,
be
right?
an extra legacy for yourself, help the people. Being able to keep that book of business is important because these people we talk to, they trust us. They give us sensitive information about themselves and their family. How is it that in some other places you are not allowed to, I mean, own that to client and be able to talk to this your client whenever you want, but some other people they get this information and just think about it. If these people know about that, and it doesn't even sit well for me. So, but this is really important. It makes me to be able to help our clients as well as just also helping to empower people.
Yeah.
So, Experior is another retirement plan because you own not just your book of client, but you own your code forever. Once you hear, if you go to tomorrow elsewhere, you are still going to continue to earn from what you built in Experior. So if you build a business up to a certain number of agents, certain figure, if you quit or anything happened to you, let's say you pass away, let's say you get disabled and you're not still able to do this job again, what becomes of you elsewhere? You gone. That's it. The only thing maybe is in some places you could have maybe is just that book of client, maybe the renewals, the little renewals that you may have. But with Experior, they contractually guarantee if you any of these things were to happen to you, you continue to get a percentage on the production volume of the team that you built over time during the time that you were working with Experior. That's a kind of retirement, rewarding you for working with them, partnering with them, whereas you were an independent entrepreneur. This is insane.
It is
Yeah.
excellent. Yeah, it's very, very unique. And that is also the same reason why I'm here and why, all of us are here. So thank you very much from both of your points of view. To all our viewers, live or on the replay, if you want to get in touch with Simon, and also Dr. Cynthia, I play earlier some QR code that you can scan. And before we end, but not yet, because we still are not ending, I'm just reminding you that you can reach them directly. You can scan and talk to them, get more information on how to join Experior Financial Group on their team, their leadership, their mentoring. These are very well prepared professionals in the industry. And so now let me ask you another question, Dr. Cynthia. And so it's right here, and is what new goals do you have and what do you need to achieve them?
All right, the goals that I have right now is going to be really and truly getting out there and letting other agents that look like me, that are women, and I apologize, men, I'm all about woman empowerment. I'm all about inspiring other women, other mothers, whether you're the main breadwinner, whether you're just looking to get into entrepreneurship. If you're interested in financial services, really and truly getting out there, having someone that's truly there looking to educate you, growing those business partners of mine, that's going to be my biggest goal for this year. I want to reach out and I want to empower 20 women and increase this this industry really and truly, right? There's power in your voice. There's power in you being educated, right? Woman.
Oh, okay. We get a small glitch there, Henan. Can you come in quickly so that,
I
yeah,
am right here.
because Cynthia seems to be having maybe some connection problem at that end. Hey, man, I mean, we have been agents for years now. We've been almost everywhere. Where you are right now, we've been there. we've got all the bank promises from everyone. Hey, we don't even own a contract. You come in today, you want to go in tomorrow, you go. That's what some IMO will tell you when you want to join them. But when you want to go, they hold you up. They hold your contract for 6 months. Guys, we do have the most transparent system, the most transparent program. You get to read it, you get to test drive it, you see, hey, if it is okay, and then you come in, you can partner with us. Knowing that, hey, if you want to go elsewhere tomorrow, we are more than willing to continue to love you the same way that we love you to when you were with us, and continue to collaborate with you wherever you feel that it's the best place for you. So with Experior, the most transparent IMO that I've ever worked with, where we surrounded by incredible leaders like Hernan, like Jamie, Darren, and all the other great leaders in Experior. Please, as we're talking, you see the QR code. If you scan any of this code, either mine or Hernan's on, you're going to land on our page on Experior, where you can get to know more about Experior. Just know how passionate we are in protecting families, in helping families, and how passionate we are in growing together. It's all about everybody, about real change, real opportunities, and real ownership. Helping entrepreneurs, helping agents just like you to build their agency to infinity. That's what we stand for. So scan the QR code at any time, or you could just hit, and then you just go on our Facebook page and then get all the information. But scanning it with your phone is the simplest thing you can do, and then you'll be able to know about Experior. If you want to partner with Dr. Cynthia, you're a woman out there watching this, man, she is one of the greatest teacher in this thing. Even if you don't have a license, she can help you in less than 1 week. You will be licensed. She is a specialist in teaching license of people who are on the course of the licensing classes.
Thank you, Simon, and welcome back, Dr. Cynthia. You had a little situation, but you're back, and that's all it matters.
Yeah.
And so, what is your best advice, Dr. Cynthia, for those who want to undertake a career in financial services?
My best advice for those individuals that want to undertake a career in financial services is going to be don't give up, right? Find one of the things that's always been said is you don't need to know everything, right? Know what you know, and there's always someone out there that knows what you don't know, right?
Yeah.
Know what you know and find someone that knows what you don't know, right? This is
especially choose carefully.
this is this is a career where you're always growing. You're building yourself, right? And it's not just about financial services, but also growing within yourself, right? Growing within yourself as a leader, growing within yourself as an entrepreneur, as a person throughout this particular business. So really and truly, my goal would be to, hey, go into it with confidence that yes, this is something that you're going to be able to do. There's no entrepreneur out there that says they didn't struggle, right? The struggle is going to be there, but if you're passionate about what you do, if you're passionate about the families that you're helping, because that's truly what you're doing, passionate about that, you hold on to that and you will be able to get through anything.
And especially, thank you, Doctor, partnering with the right people that can hold your hands, can show you how to go, how to get it, how to get that goal, what you wanted to achieve. Because there's always, whenever somebody wants to do something, there's always a drive. Why is it that you want to do it? So we here, and in fact, if you're considering taking maybe another step or looking aside, doing something by the side to supplement for your income, and you want to dive into the financial services, make sure you choose carefully.
So thank you both for sharing your experience. And Doctor, how can people contact you on social networks? Can you share with us the handle of your, for example, your LinkedIn or your Facebook or your YouTube? Where can people find you? Because I'm sure everyone is going to want to talk to you,
Everything has my name. You can find me on Facebook. I've got my regular Facebook page. I've got the business page that's actually called Inspire and Empower Financial, because that's exactly what I'm about. LinkedIn, I'm on LinkedIn as Cynthia Figgin, as well as Instagram. My Instagram handle is Wealth Madam, right? So you can find me on any of those platforms. Facebook is going to be the best one. Just send me a message and I will get back to you. I'm happy to speak with anyone in regards to financial services and super excited for all of you individuals that are out there thinking about this.
Excellent. Thank you. And where or how do you recommend that our audience learns more about this topic?
I would say continue to come on Hernan's live streams for sure.
Thank you. You're the best, doctor. You're the best. You know, I want to say something else. Dr. Cynthia is not only a business partner of ours, but I gotta say, and my other students are gonna be very jealous of what I'm gonna say right now, Dr. Cynthia, because I run a class for digital attraction to help other financial professionals build their agencies by attracting and retaining licensed agents. And Dr. Cynthia broke the record. Okay, it was just a matter, I believe, of like 4 days, you know, and you bypassed everyone who was there even 2 months. So she's also my best student on that one. It's very sharp, you know.
He is always a record breaker.
Well, let's keep that going. I'm excited to be at Experior. I'm hoping to break some of those records. I'm really and truly looking forward to everything that this company has to offer. So thank you so much, Hernan.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Doctor, for being in this show. And, you know, this was very fast, very interactive, good pace. You know, I'm sure we didn't put anyone to sleep. To the contrary, I received messages saying this is awesome and you kept everyone going really well. Obviously, our past guests also were amazing, but you brought that special, you know, a special vibe to the show. So thank you so much. We are going to say not bye, but see you later to all our audience. They will be able to find us more often here, you know, in all the different social medias and on the replays. And I'm going to stay with Dr. Cynthia and Simon Mekika for a few more minutes. So if you want to wave your hand to everyone, and we will see them soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone, and see you next week for yet another episode of Why Experior. So don't miss it.
Thank you.
Thank you.